Welcome to W&L Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. This week we'll speak with men's basketball captain Andy Kleinlein and first-year wrestler Zach Bylykbashi. But first, a quick look back at the weekend in Washington Lee athletics. Women's basketball earned its first road win over Virginia Wesleyan since 2004, beating the Marlins 65-58. Men's hoops fell 91-76 at Lynchburg. Dana Lee set a new school record in the indoor 200 meters as the track and field teams competed at Christopher Newport's Vince Brown Invitational. Wrestling wrapped up the regular season with Centennial conference losses to Stevens and NYU, and the baseball team kicked off the season with a 3-game sweep of St. Mary's, claiming a doubleheader on Saturday and then beating the Seahawks 6-2 on Sunday. With me in the studio is Andy Kleinlein, junior basketball captain from Chesterfield, Missouri. Andy, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
W&L heads to Roanoke on Wednesday night looking to snap a 5-game losing streak. What factors have contributed to the team's struggles over the last couple of weeks?
I would say it's mostly been a lack of focus recently, and we need to get back to just focusing on playing hard, attention to detail of the little things, and I think a lot of that stems from just competing every single day in practice. So we just need to get back to the basics in that regard and compete every single day and focus on playing hard.
You're currently shooting over 50% from three-point range. You're on pace to break the single-season record at W&L. What's enabled you to convert at such a high rate from beyond the arc?
I would say practicing in the gym every single day. I'm always in there. The new assistant coach, Pete Hamilton's done a great job of getting all the guys on the team in there doing really good skill workouts throughout the season. So that's helped a lot. But also I would say my teammates have contributed to that. I'm not someone that's coming off the screens looking to shoot it a ton. So they find me when I'm open, and I just see it as my responsibility to knock it in from there. And I've been lucky enough to do so far.
You've also hit some big shots late in close games. You had the winner against the Catholic when the Cardinals were ranked in the top 10. You had a 3 late on to send the Guilford game to overtime. What makes you so comfortable with having the ball in your hands in those kind of situations?
I would say Hutch trusts us in the first place. You know, he's not trying to come up with a fancy play at the end. We're just going with our usual offense, and the ball has ended up in my hands. It could have been anyone else, but I would say I'm comfortable in those situations just because I'm in the gym working every single day, and you know I expect myself to make a shot in that situation.
The Generals have had some big wins on the season. You've proven that you can compete with just about anybody on your schedule. What do you need to do to get back to playing your best basketball as you get closer to the ODAC tournament?
I would say competing every single day in practice and really focusing on honing in on the things that we can control. But I think that, you know, since we have had big wins this year, we still believe in what we're doing. We still believe that we can accomplish our goals. And there's still a lot of guys on the team from 2 years back when we were able to make a run to the semifinals with a team that was probably less talented. So we see it can be done if we just really buckle down the last couple of weeks and figure some things out.
Andy, thanks for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thanks for having me.
Joining me now is Zach Bylykbashi, first-year wrestler from Southington, Connecticut. Zach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Against Stevens this past weekend, you broke your captain Ron Tassoni's mark for wins in a single season at Washington and Lee. What's enabled you to have so much success early on in your college career?
Really, it's just been coming in, having a great mindset about wanting to win and wanting to get better every day. And coming in, you know, it's hard to expect to have this much success, but you definitely try to plan on it. So I've just been really working hard and just following Ron. Really, he's a great leader. So kind of like learning from him. And as the season's gone on, I've definitely progressed. And I mean, breaking the single season record wasn't a goal of mine, but it's something that comes with the goals I have. So it's definitely nice to see that my hard work has been paying off for sure.
You alluded to this, but did you expect to have this kind of immediate impact so early in your career?
I mean, being a first-year wrestler coming into the college stage right away, it's hard to know exactly where you stand. So I just tried to approach it with a great mindset of just go out there and work as hard as I can and wrestle as hard as I can, see what happens. And I've been gaining confidence as the season's gone on that I really do belong here. So now I know that I can compete with anybody. So now I know that I'm going to have that success. But coming in, it's hard to envision for anybody, really.
What are the Generals' goals for the Centennial Conference Championship this weekend?
Well, we all believe that we should be winning the conference or be in the finals of the conference. And with the injuries that we've had, it's hurt our conference dual season. But we definitely are more of a tournament team. and we have a great opportunity to put a lot of guys in the finals and maybe bring home a couple conference championships, and that's some big points there. So we really could make a mark on the conference level, even though we had a tough dual schedule because we gave up so many forfeits. So going in there, we're just going to keep wrestling like we've been wrestling and hope for the best.
What can we expect from the W&L wrestling program over the next few seasons?
I think you're definitely going to see a lot of progress coming out of the team the next couple of years. We got recruits coming in next year. We're going to have a bigger team, hopefully a full lineup. We're only losing one senior. Granted, it's Ron, who's a big senior, but I think we're really going to start turning the corner as a program. And we got a lot of young guys who are working hard, and I think we're going to have a lot of success in the future.
Zach, thanks for joining us here. Good luck at the Centennial meet this weekend.
Thanks.
It's time now for a look at the upcoming weekend. 3 teams will compete in conference championship events. Men's and women's swimming travel to Greensboro for the ODAC meet, while wrestling heads to McDaniel for the Centennial Championship. Baseball visits Greensboro for a Saturday doubleheader. Men's basketball will face Virginia Wesleyan on the road, and women's hoops goes to Roanoke. The riding team will begin the 2016 portion of its schedule at Randolph, followed by the Sweet Briar Lynchburg Invitational. And men's tennis opens up the season on Sunday with home matches against Randolph, Macon, and Christopher Newport. For W&L Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.